Hey, Ron and Deb, right here with Congresswoman Beth Van Duyne from the 24th District of the great state of Texas. Beth, thank you so much for my award, my Congressional Accommodation Award. Veterans Accommodation Award. Thank you so much for that. I've got kind of a facetious question when I answer you first, but she is working hard, like so many of them are, like all of them are in Congress. And but is it true that all the Republicans, you just want women and people to just starve? Is that what? Is that why this stalemate's going on?
I think Republicans in Congress did our job on the first vote, and we voted to keep the government open because we did not want our women and children to starve. We did not want our military to go without pay. We wanted to make sure that our air traffic controllers were not distracted having to work for Uber to make sure that they've got food on the table. And yeah, we've done our job, and now we just need to make sure that we get Republicans. But I want to thank you, by the way, for your service. We just had a great accommodation for about 25 of our veterans in North Texas. And after you hear about all of their accomplishments, their dedication to our country and their principles, it puts so much, I think, pressure on us to do the right thing.
I felt so humbled here being around greats,
And I wanted to ask you too. You went to Green Hill School and you went to Cornell, and this year you have had the opportunity to speak with people from both of your schools. How does that feel? They want to interview you now.
It's awesome. So I just met with our president of Cornell because they have some issues going on their campus, and they are willing to work with us to correct them. And then we just had about 120 students, 8th grade class up in DC this last week that came up, and we got to talk to them and answer some of their questions. And for many of them, it was their first time in DC, and I was glad to be able to be a part of it.
That's so nice. And also, I want to commend you on your work for the motherhood bill. And do you mind telling them a little bit about that?
So the motherhood bill is to basically make sure that women who find themselves in a position of an unwanted pregnancy have an option. And a lot of what we hear is, women who are pregnant may not have the access to health care that they need. So our bill actually would have women be able to go on an adoptive parent's health care for up to a year after the birth of the child.
That is amazing.
To make sure that they are getting the health care.
So we don't need to keep throwing millions of dollars into Planned Parenthood.
Right.
Yeah.
We want that to be an option, but we also recognize that the fact that healthcare is tricky and it's expensive, and so allowing that, we recognize that it's a very difficult decision, and we want to make sure that women who choose to keep their child have every option available to them.
Yes. Well, you're doing a great job,
you're doing a great
and we just appreciate. Thank you for this interview, taking time for us, and this is going to go out to several thousand people.
Perfect.
So anyway,
Take care.
yeah. So
and welcome to the great state of Texas.
yes,
That's right.
keep up the good
Best
word.
state ever.
Okay. All right. God bless you. All right. That's